Schoolworks. They also have a no-cost out-of-pocket college tuition that we can go to school to obtain our degree.
Everybody is cheering for everybody. Everybody is rooting for everybody. Everybody has one goal, and that's to educate our students. Everything focuses around our students, and that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm in Columbus. That's why I wouldn't leave Columbus. There's a lot of room for growth. You're going to continue to learn. You're going to meet so many people. You're going to connect with people. If you desire to be an administrator, you can go that route. If you desire to be in a TOSA position, a teacher on special assignment, you can go that route. You're going to grow.
You get a lot of different diverse pockets in Columbus, and I think it says a lot with the district as well. Whatever community you find yourself teaching in, you are impacting a certain community. I find myself in the east side impacting a certain, and I know friends in the north and the west side that are doing different work with different populations of students that it's really rewarding.
If you love working with students and family from all walks of life, then come join our team. The opportunity to be a part of a great team is here. I cannot say enough about friendships that I have made with so many amazing people. My family has grown and I love it. I can't wait to meet you and welcome to our team.
Oh, 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3. I woke in a blaze of lightning. I felt the fear inside me. When I was younger, I could handle the night. I need a reason to undermine my restless mind. If I could only stop the passage of time. Do you find friends when you go out drifting over the Pleiades? It's just a silhouette of a dream. I lost some things that matter. The year had left me shattered. No matter how hard I try, I can't shake the pain. I tried to give up under the mezzanine. You held my hand in the end, but you wouldn't let me. Do you miss me when you go out drifting over the Pleiades? It's just a silhouette of a dream. I close my eyes 'cause I know you'll be by my side. Ooh.
Jackson Town. Take you places you ain't never been. Can lock me out, tell me not to come around. But you know, I'll just come back again. Oh, Evangeline, ain't nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Try to say that you found another love. You could try to tell yourself we're through. But all the armies and all the kingdoms of the world never hold me back from you. Evangeline, nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. The sun, the moon, and the stars, my dear, all fell down to the ground. I found you. You're deceived if you believe I'll let you leave, 'cause we ain't through. You know this much is true. When they lay me down in a pine box in the ground, in my lonesome grave you stand. Lie down and hold the grass above the man you love. Haste the day when you hold me once again. Oh, Evangeline, there ain't nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine, you're mine. You're mine.
Math is everywhere you look. It's in everything you do. And it can be fun to use. Join us for today's episode of Math Everywhere, with Renee Harris, our host.
Hello, and welcome to Math Everywhere. I'm Renee Harris, your math magician, helping you to see the magic in math. Today, we're at the Downtown High School, visiting the Culinary Arts program. Let's take a look and see how the kids are using math while they're cooking. Let's see what's cooking. Hey Gavin, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. What we got making today?
We're making some banana bread.
We're making some banana bread, and look at what you're doing right there. She's measuring ingredients. That's math. Tell us more about what you're gonna measure here, Gavin.
We're gonna measure everything. We measure out the buttermilk right in here with our liquid measuring cup.
Yes.
and then we're gonna measure our dry ingredients with our dry measuring cups.
And at home, if you're cooking, you may not have all these wonderful measuring utensils, but guess what? If you have a half a cup, you can use 2 half cups to make 1 cup. Is that right, Gavin?
Sure is.
Do you all ever have to convert anything while you're... Like what? Give us an example.
We have to convert tablespoons to ounces all the time.
Hey, look who I found. It's Chef Harris. He's the instructor here at the Downtown High School in the Culinary Arts program. So today, we're paying attention to all the wonderful ingredients that Gavin is measuring for that banana bread.
Yes.
And we're talking a little bit about conversions.
Yes.
We're talking a little bit about how if there's, like, and we're cooking at home, we may not have all these wonderful measuring tools.
Right.
Maybe we only have a 4th cup.
Absolutely.
And so we talked about what we could do if a recipe called for a half cup, but we only have a 4th cup.
Right.
Do you all ever have to do any kind of conversions like that here in class?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Give us an example of what's something you have to do.
So what I'll do is if we have let's say we're using ground beef for the day.
Yes.
If they know that they need a pound, I'll make
I want to thank all of the partners that come together with Columbus City Schools to provide these amazing opportunities, including Huntington Park, including Champions Golf Course, the Pathway partners who come and work with our kids every day, because that means everything to us, because we're a village working together to make sure our kids can find success in their life in the future.
We are so proud to partner with the Columbus City School students to bring them to this urban oasis. We love to welcome Columbus City School students because it's their city, it's their park, and we want to show them that they can care about their own resources.
Summer experience is awesome. It just felt great to see the environment, look at it, and just learn about it.
So I think the great thing about Columbus City Schools is we are giving kids multiple opportunities. They're not just plugged into a pathway. It's tapping into not only what the children like, but helping them grow in those areas. If they want to be a chef, there's different pathways in this school district to help you become a chef. So I think that's the great thing about the summer experience. They get to pick, their parents get to pick, and then teachers get to pick. It's just this great segue that you love to do, what you think you might love to do. So I think that's a great thing about the summer experience.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Tuesday, August 5th, Back to School Board Meeting for Board Business. Please, I'm so excited to see each and every one of you. You're here for your reasons, but it is an absolute blessing to see each and every one of you this evening. Thank you for being here. With that, may we call the roll, Mr. Treasurer?
Vice President Adair.
Present.
President Cole.
Here.
Ms. Ingalls.
Present.
Dr. Pierce is on Zoom. Ms. Reyes.
Here.
Mr. Simmons. Ms. Vera.
Here.
You have a quorum.
All right, thank you, Mr. Treasurer. With that, let's walk through the agenda very quickly. In our 3.1 section, we will actually be having public comment. We have one speaker who's scheduled. In addition to that, we'll go into section 4, giving resolution acknowledgement to OSBA for their Exemplary School Employee Award, and then 4.2 will be OSBA Friend of Public Education Award. Very exciting moment. We'll then go into section 5.1, which will be executive session. We will return from executive session to our direct reports for their reports, as there are none listed at this point in time. We'll go into section 9, which is the notice of public hearing on reemployment of a retired employee, and then we'll go into public hearing on the reemployment of retired employees, sections 10.1 through 10.5. We'll then vote on consent agenda that is from 11.1 to 20.6. After that, we'll go into non-public support services legislation, where we will consider sections 21.1 all the way down to 21.14. And then we'll go into strategic performance legislation, that is 22.1 to 22.5. Our student services legislation, 23.1 to 23.2. And then we'll go into talent and resources legislation, which is 24.1 to 24.2. And then transformation and, transformation and leadership legislation, 25.1. As of Section 26.1 will address all resolutions and amendment to resolutions, offering board authority and designating that. And then we'll go into Section 27, which is other legislation, until we adjourn out into 28.1, which is executive session. After executive session, we will not return, as always. Is there a motion to approve this agenda?
So moved with just a clarification.
Yes.
That, President Cole just listed everything on the consent agenda. The consent agenda is items 11.1 to 26.6.
Second.
Motion and seconded. Call the roll.
Vice President Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Vera?
Yes.
Ms. Ingles?
Yes.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
President Cole?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Nope, we don't. Nope. All right, we will walk right into Section 3. If we can have our public speaker, if Mr. White is here, if he's available. Mr. White, thank you. You may approach the podium. You have 3 minutes.
So, good evening, members of the board. My name is Adam White, and I serve as the Director of Compliance at Horizon Science Academy and Noble Academies in Columbus. I'm here tonight to speak for 28 students at Noble Academy Columbus who have recently been classified as impractical to transport for the upcoming school year. I fully recognize the district's responsibility to evaluate transportation based on cost, distance, and feasibility, and I respect the complexity of that process. However, when this many students from one school are affected, I believe it calls for a closer look. In addition, I have identified 12 more Horizon Science Academy students who attended school in Morse Road. These students are concentrated in the same neighborhood and could potentially be served through cluster stops, central pickup points, or smaller vehicles options that may reduce cost while restoring the access. Many of our families come to school eager and hopeful about the new year, but leave frustrated and discouraged when they learn that the transportation will not be provided. For some, it puts their entire enrollment decision at risk. I want to respectfully ask for questions for consideration. What were the main reasons these students were marked as impractical? Was it cost, distance, or something else? Were alternative options like smaller buses or central pickup locations considered? If several students live in the same area, would your team to be open to reevaluating those roads? And most importantly, is there a way for our school to work directly with the transportation department before the list is finalized, particularly for areas like Morse Road and Noble Academy Columbus? I'm not here to challenge the process. I'm here to ask for collaboration. Tonight, I respectfully request that this board and Columbus City School Transportation Department consider working with our school to minimize and eliminate the list as much as possible before it is finalized. These families have selected public community schools they believe are the best fit for their children. Transportation should not be the barrier that keeps from their attending. Thank you again for your time and your leadership and your support. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. White. Thank you for joining us. All right, you're welcome. Yeah, he actually had that beforehand. And I know, just for clarification too, Mr. White, we did connect you with Mr. Stufflebean before you came to the dais today, so thank you again. All right, moving forward, we will walk into our board matters and OSBA Exemplary Schools Employee Award. Madam Vice President, we have a resolution.
Yes, thank you, President Cole. I would like to have Miss Anna Baker, if she's here, to please come up, and her family and everyone that is here to support her. Tonight, the Columbus City Schools Board of Education proudly recognizes and nominates Miss Anna Baker for the Ohio School Board Association's Exemplary School Employee Award. For 45 years, Ms. Baker has served as a kindergarten instructional assistant at Binns Elementary, touching the lives of generations of students with her calm leadership, nurturing spirit, and steadfast commitment to excellence. From her beginnings in 1980 as a young mother seeking meaningful work, she has become a cornerstone of the school community, a quiet force for compassion, guidance, and professionalism. Her legacy officially honored this year with the declaration of Anna Baker Day continues to inspire families, students, and colleagues alike. As Principal Joe Grant so aptly said, she is the glue that holds bins together. We are honored to present this resolution to Ms. Baker as a token of our deepest appreciation, admiration, and gratitude. And so I will make a motion that the resolution as provided in board docs.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and seconded. Mr. Treasurer?
Ms. Vera?
Yes.
Ms. Ingles?
Yes.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons? Vice President Adair?
Yes.
President Cole?
Excitedly, yes.
Motion carried.
Yep. We can take a photo. We'd love to be able to take a photo with you. Is that possible? Ah, please, yes. Please. There you go. Yep, please, feel free to offer a few words at the mic. Awesome. Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we will. We're going to take a picture with you too. Thank you so much. Wow.
I've never tried bread before.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Never gotten this.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
The best.
I was about to.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah. Oh, hold on, somebody turned that on.
Ah,
Oh, there it is.
there we go. All right. I'm loud. My name's Derek Fields. I am Vice President of CSEA. I've known Ann since 2008. She is the essence of what a classified employee is. The caring, the commitment that she's exhibited over the years there's no limit. I'm proud to have known her and to have worked with her, and the things that she embodies is everything for these children that we are here to serve. Thank you very much, Ann.
Thank you all. All right.
He's like he's not forgetting his bread.
We have one more resolution to share. It is my honor to invite the men, the mighty men of Omega Psi Phi, Eta, New chapter. Are those gentlemen in the room? There they go. There they go. Welcome this evening, gentlemen. Tonight it's our honor to present a resolution to you from the Columbus City School Board of Education that proudly nominates Eta Nu chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated for the 2024-2025 OSBA Friend of Public Education Award. This chapter has demonstrated a deep, ongoing commitment to our students and families, donating 1,000 culturally relevant STEAM books to our elementary schools, investing over $120,000 in scholarships for CCS graduates attending HBCUs, and partnering with local schools and agencies to uplift our communities. Their impact reflects the mission of Columbus City Schools to ensure each student is highly educated, prepared for leadership and service, and empowered for success as citizens of a global community. It is my deep honor to recognize you great men for all of your work and the partnership that you've contributed to Columbus City Schools. And this is big, coming from a very proud man of Alpha. But this is awesome. This is awesome. Are there any words that you'd like to share, please?
First, thank you to the board chair and the board members and everyone here. My name is Antonio Caffey. I'm the vice bacillus of the chapter, and on behalf of the Ada Nunu chapter of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, we just like to thank you for allowing us to partner with you, the schools that we work in, the principals, the teachers, and you know, the students that, you know, that's why we do what we do. We're coming up on, this is only our 5th year of being in existence here in Columbus, Ohio, but to date, and we're always proud to say we've raised over $520,000 for scholarships.
Nice.
So it's we're not done yet. We just met this past weekend for our retreat to do some strategic planning, and the bossless, or the president of our chapter, has a very bold agenda ahead. So we look forward to continuing to work and to continuing to have the impact. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anyone else?
Good evening.
Good evening.
You know, I'm very proud of my brothers here, but I'm most especially proud of retired Colonel Matthew Coleman. I had an opportunity to persuade him to come and pass the baton to him, and he's really taken us to another level. He started with our health initiatives, and then we planted our flag in the Linden community. And to see the faces of those children sometimes really touches our heart. You know, these men that stand behind me, they are, what I want to say, the kind of role models that you want your kids to have. And we're just very proud to be in Columbus Public Schools. My name is Jeffrey Tarver, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to hand you this resolution, but we'd like the honor to get a photo with you all if we can.
Michael, we have to vote on the.
Forgive me.
The motion.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and seconded. Call the roll, Mr. Treasurer.
Ms. Ingalls?
Yes.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons?
Yes.
Vice President Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Vera?
Yes.
President Cole?
Yes, sir.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Come on up.
I was like, whoop.
It is such an honor to acknowledge folks who constantly contribute every year, every day to ensuring that students reach their fullest potential here in Columbus City Schools. So it's an absolute honor. With that, moving forward, we'll walk into executive session. Madam Vice President.
It is recommended the Board of Education move into executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22G1 to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual requests a public hearing or pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 121.12G3. Conferences with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject of pending or imminent court action. That is a motion.
Is motion and seconded. Mr. Treasurer?
Ms. Vera?
Yes.
Ms. Ingles?
Yes.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons?
Yes.
Vice President Adair?
Yes.
President Cole?
Yes, motion passes. We will return to our regular board business meeting upon leaving executive session. Thank you.
I can say it's truly magical. They love the taste of fresh produce just from the plant. Some of my students don't even know where some food comes from the grocery stores, so they learn so many things when they garden.
So they really want to be a part of it. Some of them at first, they're really excited about it, but then there are others that say, I really want to know a little bit more about this, so it's more than just looking and glancing at it. It's like, how can I be a part of this? Because I've seen it go from being just a seed, and now it's growing, and I want to be a part of that process.
So they really take care of everything and do it all and know how to do it all, and they have a lot of pride in that, in showing whoever comes into our classroom what they do and how they do it and what they've grown.
I think it's really cool that they're learning how food is actually grown now, because so many places are using all hydroponics, and so it's really opening their mind to see different ways that food can grow.
Learning how to grow is really important, and when you see it in person, it's a lot different than just reading about it or seeing pictures of it. And taking the fresh produce that you grow and then being able to cook it and taste it in your classroom, then potentially going home and requesting it at home, I think is pretty powerful of an impact.
It tastes different because it's more fresh at the moment, and also when you freshly pick it and just go wash it real quick and then eat it, it's crunchy and delicious. But when you buy it from the store, it doesn't taste normal.
This is the best salad I ever tasted. This salad is so much yummier than my mom's own salad.
Having like a fresh lettuce that you just picked it has its unique taste.
It was my first time ever trying bok choy and kale. They looked pretty weird at first. When my friends told me to try it, I just took a bite and it was super good.
Oh, it's so cute because they really have a new taste when they try like tomatoes from the grocery store. I mean, they don't taste the same as fresh from the vine, and just their brains are exploding. Like normally they want to ask for ranch and they just pop it without it, so that's amazing.
In the spring of 2024, Fort Hays was unexpectedly without a choir teacher. The principal, Dr. Milton Ruffin, took it upon himself to teach the class. Their final project was to be a recording of a song written by Dr. Ruffin. We now present to you the result of their hard work.
All right, let's do Celebrate. And you ready? Go. Hey, so we get the drop the jaw instead of ya. Hey, ya. Hey, ya. 1, 2, ready, and. Hey, ya.
I was pretty nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. I was nervous, but then again, I was very excited. I was like, this is my first time going to record. I hope I don't mess this up for everybody. You know, all these thoughts in my head. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I did it. I have no regrets of doing it. I wish I could do it again. Sadly, this is my last year. But yeah.
There's a brighter day coming, and it's getting closer every day. There is a brighter day coming where we all participate and will overcome that day.
He treated us like he treats his college students.
Yeah, which was cool, but at the same time, it's a little rough to meet those expectations.
It was very challenging for us to get there.
So we clap our hands and we lift our voices. In home, I can find a better you. In home, you can find a better me. In home.
I listened to just the stems of the song every day for about 2 weeks before the recording session, and then when I came in, you know, we did about 2 takes of it. I think it was a combination of like the first and second take, and looked at the digital audio workstation on his computer, and you know, try to make, you know, the drums sound as, you know, keen to the song as possible.
Now we stand at last. There's a brighter day coming, and it's getting closer every day. There is a brighter day coming where we all participate and will overcome that day. We celebrate the mountains we come over and press towards a perfect.
And so it's tricky, especially for people who are not used to recording, young students, people who it's their first time recording. They get nervous. There's really no audience to give you that energy feedback and that appreciation for what you're doing. It's just an empty room with me.
There's a brighter day coming, and it's getting closer every day. There is a brighter day coming where we all participate and will overcome that day. And we celebrate, and we celebrate.
BCS Cinema Club, welcome. My name is Leia Gersing, and I'm here with, of course, Sarah Durr. And it's just us today, no special guests, because we're getting into this movie. We're talking about Dune Part 2 today.
What if Paul Atreides were still alive?
Going on adventures, flying in space, surfing ancient sandworms, and fighting in an interstellar war. Dune is the science fiction with a message to spread that we will be talking about today. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, Sarah, we're talking about Dune today. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. This movie was so good. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I was I loved it. It was so good.
So when did you see, did you watch Dune 1 with me, Part 1 with me?
No, I was there when you were finishing it.
Okay.
I watched Dune 1 the last day it was on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So I just
were
stuck
kind
it
of
under the
late.
wire. I was kind of late. I hadn't seen it when it originally came out.
Yeah.
But I really liked that one too. I'd
Yeah.
say definitely between the two, I preferred the second one.
Yeah.
Just because the first one kind of felt like there was a lot of exposition, which of course it had to be with, such a big story. But I really liked the second one.
Yeah, I agree. I think the first one was a lot of setup, which can move kind of slowly, but it kind of gets you set up for the next movie, which is important. But it can be a lot. And so a lot of people might have said that the first one was a bit boring. And I honestly like setup movies, which is kind of weird. So I really enjoyed the first one, but I did like the second one better. It's definitely more action-packed. So if you like action-packed movies and you saw the first one, you're like, I don't know. Watch the second one because I think you'll enjoy it. There's a lot to talk about Dune, but let's talk about why is it worth it to see the second one?
Oh my gosh, so many reasons. I feel like the main thing that a lot of people are talking about is the effects. It was really incredible. There's a lot of ways that the things in this movie could have looked like really crazy with like bad effects, but it looked so good. There were a lot of really action-packed moments that like you felt like you were really in the action.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes bad special effects, they really just take you out of it, but there were a lot of good special effects. The visuals are amazing. And just like the story is it's complex and it has like a really important message for people to hear. So yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool themes. There's a lot of like religious themes, and then also a lot of themes about war, and those kind of like go together. So that was really interesting. We'll probably get more into that more in the spoilers end. So what type of audience do we think would enjoy Dune? Like if you're more of an action person, what do we think?
I think that definitely sci-fi fans would really love it. Also, anyone who likes action movies, people who read the books. I personally didn't read the books, but I think that it's really interesting to see the translation between like book to movie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we love book to movie adaptations on this pod.
We love it.
We love them. Honestly, I think that a science fiction lover, if you love things like Star Wars, even Harry Potter, I think you'll like this.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a really good one. And I also think that this is, while it's a very serious movie, there's a lot of comedic elements in it, which I thought was really cool. So let's talk about some of our favorite characters. Well, who is your fave character? You can't remember her name.
It's
the one that Zendaya plays. I honestly cannot remember her name either, but it was like Desert Spring was like her, one of her names, which foreshadows a moment in the movie that we'll talk about later. But yeah, Desert Spring. We'll call her Desert Spring or Zendaya. That works. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I just loved her. I thought that she was really honest. Like she was able to see. We'll get more into that in like the spoilers section.
Yeah.
But I thought that she like expressed what she was feeling, and she didn't sugarcoat things, and she kept it very like real. And yeah, I just really liked that about her character.
All right. Well, Sarah, do you have anything else to say about the Dune movie?
Oh my gosh.
Wrap us up.
Just that it's definitely worth the watch, even if you're not a science fiction person. Personally, I always have a hard time, as you could probably tell, like following more science fiction-y, like complex storylines, but I really loved it. I thought it was such a good story. It was beautiful visually, and yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, it's a long movie, but it's worth all the time. Get in there, go to the theaters, watch it. I believe it's just in theaters right now, but it should come out soon, I'm sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to our CCS Cinema Club podcast, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Yolanda. I've been a bus driver with Columbus City Schools for 15 years. I love it. It's flexible. I was a single mom with 4 kids, and I needed the flexibility and the hours. So being able to work a split shift was awesome. Making sure that you make contact with each kid every day, it changes them, changes me. Columbus City Schools brought a lot to my life. I believe I'm a family. We're a family. I really enjoy what I do. And it's not just about the kids. You have teachers, you have employees, and they all contribute to what we do best here, and that's educate. Actually taught me how to drive, taught me directions, north side, east side, west side. I didn't know where I was going when I first started. Now I know everywhere, the whole Columbus. Tuition reimbursement, I was able to go to school. Come join us. Apply now at ccsjobs.org.
Today we went to all of the feeder schools, so all of the elementary schools and 2 of the middle schools that feed into West, and we did a clap out with their kindergartners and 5th graders.
The walk was really fun. My favorite part was seeing all the little kids and seeing how happy they were and knowing that they're going to be here one day with us. Showing students that they can graduate one day as long as you stay on track with everything that you need to and you just stay focused on the stuff that you want, then you can really do it.
With such an exciting event today, it's so great to see our kids that we haven't seen since they were in elementary school. I was lucky enough to be their teacher for 2nd and 3rd grade, so it was really special to see this group come through.
Just great opportunity to celebrate, and it's important because it builds the connection. And I think that's something we really need on the West Side, is to build a connection between our elementary, middle school, and high school students.
We always talk to the kids about what happens after elementary school, but an event like today shows them where they can be in the next few years. I think it just shows them how all of their hard work can pay off as well in the future.
My name is Lolita Vaughn, and I am a special ed instructional assistant for Columbus City Schools. I have been employed with the district for 11 plus years now. I chose to work for Columbus City School because I like helping children and families. Coming from a background of being a home child care provider for 12 years, it just fit.
They see themselves when they look at me. Most of our students, are African American, and there's not a lot of males in education. Me being in that role, pre-K teacher, being one of the first teachers that they see, I know I affect change. They see it, they see a positive role model, they see a positive male, positive figure in their life.
This past graduation class was my first class of 6th graders. So they graduated last year, and one of the area high schools has a really cool tradition where they ask their former teachers to come back and give their diploma, and I was the only middle school teacher there for this particular student, and so I got to hand her a diploma, and that was probably the most memorable experience.
The district has actually provided me a lot of tools and resources. I have the latest technology currently in my classroom with the Clever Touch board. I also have the ability to get my master's degree through Columbus City Schools and take additional classes for my coursework for absolutely free and incorporate it into my teacher schedule.
I chose to work in the district because I grew up in the inner city school, and I met a school nurse that was a nurse of color, and I wanted to be in a school district that had more students that were minority so they could see that they could succeed in whatever field they chose to be in.
They have continuous trainings and workshops that we can do at our pace online through Public School Works. They also have a no-cost out-of-pocket college tuition that we can go to school to obtain our degree.
Everybody is cheering for everybody. Everybody is rooting for everybody. Everybody has one goal, and that's to educate our students. Everything focuses around our students, and that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm in Columbus. That's why I wouldn't leave Columbus. There's a lot of room for growth. You're going to continue to learn. You're going to meet so many people. You're going to connect with people. If you desire to be an administrator, you can go that route. If you desire to be in a TOSA position, a teacher on special assignment, you can go that route. You're going to grow.
You get a lot of different diverse pockets in Columbus, and I think it says a lot with the district as well. Whatever community you find yourself teaching in, you are impacting a certain community. I find myself in the east side impacting a certain, and I know friends in the north and the west side that are doing different work with different populations of students that it's really rewarding.
If you love working with students and family from all walks of life, then come join our team. The opportunity to be a part of a great team is here. I cannot say enough about friendships that I have made with so many amazing people. My family has grown and I love it. I can't wait to meet you, and welcome to our team.
I woke in a blaze of lightning. I felt the fear inside me. When I was younger, I could handle the night. I need a reason to undermine my restless mind. If I could only stop the passage of time. Find friends when you go out drifting over the Pleiades. It's just a silhouette of a dream. I lost some things that matter. The year had left me shattered. No matter how hard I try, I can't shake the pain. I tried to give up under the mezzanine. You held my hand in the end, but you wouldn't let me.
in town. Take you places you ain't never been. Can lock me out, tell me not to come around. But you know, I'll just come back again. Oh, Evangeline, ain't nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. Try to say that you found another love. You could try to tell yourself we're through. But all the armies and all the kingdoms of the world never hold me back from you. Evangeline, there ain't nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. The sun, the moon, and the stars, my dear, all fell down to the ground. I found you. So you're deceived if you believe I'll let you leave. 'Cause we ain't through. We know this much is true. When they lay me down in a pine box in the ground, in my lonesome grave you stand. Lie down and hold the grass above the man you love. Haste the day when you hold me once again. Oh, Evangeline, there ain't nothing that could keep me from your side. Oh, Evangeline, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine, you're mine. You're mine.
Math is everywhere you look. It's in everything you do. And it can be fun to use. Join us for today's episode of Math Everywhere, with Renee Harris, our host.
Hello, and welcome to Math Everywhere. I'm Renee Harris, your math magician, helping you to see the magic in math. Today, we're at the Downtown High School, visiting the Culinary Arts program. Let's take a look and see how the kids are using math while they're cooking. Let's see what's cooking. Hey Gavin, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great. What are we making today?
We're making some banana bread.
We're making some banana bread, and look at what you're doing right there. She's measuring ingredients. That's math. Tell us more about what you're gonna measure here, Gavin.
We're gonna measure everything. We measure out the buttermilk right in here with our liquid measuring cup.
Yes.
And then we're gonna measure our dry ingredients with our dry measuring cups.
And at home, if you're cooking, you may not have all these wonderful measuring utensils, but guess what? If you have a half a cup, you can use 2 half cups to make 1 cup. Is that right, Gavin?
Sure is.
Do you all ever have to convert anything while you're... Like what? Give us an example.
We have to convert tablespoons to ounces all the time.
Hey, look who I found. It's Chef Harris. He's the instructor here at the Downtown High School in the Culinary Arts program. So today, we're paying attention to all the wonderful ingredients that Gavin is measuring for that banana bread.
Yes.
And we're talking a little bit about conversions.
Yes.
We're talking a little bit about how if there's and we're cooking at home, we may not have all these wonderful measuring tools.
Right.
Maybe we only have a 4th cup.
Absolutely.
And so we talked about what we could do if a recipe called for a half cup, but we only have a 4th cup.
Right.
Do you all ever have to do any kind of conversions like that here in class?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Give us an example of what's something you have to do.
So what I'll do is if we have let's say we're using ground beef for the day.
Yes.
If they know that they need a pound, I'll make them convert that into ounces before they can take it. And so
pounds to ounces.
Pounds to ounces.
Yes.
So when they come to the table, I need to know how many ounces is this, and if they can answer it, they get to finish the recipe. If not, they have to figure it out before they can get their ground beef. So I make them convert every day.
Chef Harris, how many ounces are in a pound?
16.
Ah, that's math. Oven has got to be set at? That oven has got to be set at 350 degrees. Now, kids, if you're baking at home, make sure you get some parent supervision before you start playing around that oven. So, it looks like I've got my batter. Now, I'm going to let the professionals finish this off. Did I do a pretty good job of getting that in there?
Pretty good.
All right, so we've got that oven set at 350 degrees. And tell me again how long this banana bread has got to cook.
55 minutes.
55 minutes, which is about an hour. That's time. That's math.
Faster than a school bus. More powerful than a chemistry lab science experiment. With the ability to feed over 45,000 students and clean the cafeteria at lightning speed, it's the Columbus City Schools School Lunch Heroes.
I am the superhero of Cedarwood. I do it all. I take care of all these kids' breakfast, lunch, washing these tables. I'm doing my job. I really do.
With the power to make students smile.
I love everything about serving lunch to the children. I'm probably like the second point of contact for them. So, you know, making sure that I bring a smile to their face every day. That's kind of like, I guess, my superpower as a sparkly hero. I just want to make them smile and make sure the lunch is very good and nutritious for them in the morning.
And the ability to work in all parts of the kitchen.
I started out 23 years ago. I've worked every station, so I know what's expected, so I'm able to work with my crew and let them know what they should be doing. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
These lunch heroes are fighting the battle for truth, justice, and food for all.
So just coming here every single day, giving the kids something to smile about, and it's been great. Like, these kids are great. They're lovely.
Thanks to their hard work and dedication, another day has been saved by the Columbus City Schools Lunch Heroes.
So you start off in Nashville, you come to Columbus, you've been playing Afrocentric. So just tell me in general, Coach, how's it been the last 2 years? How's Afrocentric volleyball? How's the team going? In your vision, you know what I mean? Where are we at?
Honestly, we've been rebuilding, but for us to be a new team, because so the year before, we had maybe 4 seniors. And then we also had Coach Taylor as the head coach. when Coach Taylor left, a lot of our players left as well. And a lot of them left to, like focus on basketball or whatever. So when I became the head coach, I literally started with 4 players that played before.
Okay.
4 players. And it was some team from the year before, but it wasn't like many of them. So it was a rebuilding moment for us. But then this year we lost a lot of players as well. So now I'm down to 3 players who have played Afrocentric varsity volleyball before.
Okay.
So I had a lot of, like freshmen playing varsity, like kind of like playing around with our lineup a lot, especially during the beginning of the season. But we found a way to overcome our battles this season for sure.
Okay.
Our ending record was 14-5.
Okay.
5, yes. So
no, she's doing the math on us over
that's
here.
But that's not. So it's non-conference as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So 5. Yeah, I think honestly, we're a pretty solid team, especially with the 3 people that we have returning.
Yeah.
Having as much knowledge as they do, like within the sport.
Yeah.
We've grown a lot. We are losing Sam, unfortunately, because she is graduating, but we do already have somebody stepping in to take the place of her.
Okay.
So
Next person up. Yeah. So Sam, what's the advice you have for the next wave of young people coming in? I mean, volleyball is your focused sport. So what's the advice you have?
Just don't be too hard on yourself. Stay focused. That's really it. And you gotta stay out your head with volleyball.
Okay.
That's really it.
What does stay focused look like? What does that mean when you say stay focused?
Stay on top of your work.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about nothing else when you get in the gym. That's it.
So now, what's next for you? Because summer of 25 would be here before you know it. You snap your finger and turn around once or twice, it'll be the summer of 25. So what's your next plans? What do you hope to be doing here? So if I was to talk to you a year from now, right, Halloween next year of 25, you're where?
I want to go to Arizona State for psychology.
Oh, wow. Do you know anybody? Did you all have family in Arizona? Do you know you do? You're saying yes. So you do know somebody in Arizona?
I guess so.
You guess so? Well, why Arizona State, I guess, is the better question. Like what made you choose such a faraway place?
Because I travel a lot, and when I go to Arizona, it's the only place that I feel like I should be there. Either that or New York, but I think I want to go to Arizona
Those
State.
are polar opposites of direction. So when do you plan on making this decision? I mean, that's a pretty big decision to be making. Have you applied to Arizona State?
I tried to apply last year, but they told me wait till this year.
Wait till this year.
Yeah.
So you're going to apply to Arizona State, and then that's where you hope to be going. And then what's in New York then? So that's a completely different plan, it sounds like.
I don't really know.
You don't know, but just pop up and show up in New York one day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let me share with you for somebody who spent summers growing up in New York. I have a lot of family in the city. Plan that out, because New York is a monster of a place, right? And so if you just arrive there one day without any real plan in place, New York is a kind of city that'll eat you alive, right? So think that one through a little bit. Talk to your support team, and don't just hop on the train or the plane or something and just show up in New York one day. It's going to take a little bit more than that for you, okay? So Sam, you're going back to Tennessee. Hopefully that's the plan, right?
Yes.
And do you still plan on continuing to try to play volleyball? Is that, or do you want to hold on to volleyball?
I think once I graduate, I'll probably be letting volleyball go. I don't see myself going and playing in college. I just feel like once I go, I want to major in biology. So I think I'll just focus on my major. But it really depends, honestly. I mean, I have time. Not a lot, but I think I have enough time. I have enough time to figure out whether I decide to play. If I do decide to play, I don't see myself going to Tennessee.
Okay.
I'll probably go somewhere else.
Okay.
So it just depends how everything unfolds.
But you plan on playing your senior year in high school though, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you plan on playing, and you're a multi-sport athlete. Mm-hmm. Is that right? What else do you do?
I run track and Yeah, that's it. I run track.
Okay. What's your events in track?
All the sprinting events. I do the 1, 2, 4x1, 4x2, and I don't really touch the 4x4 or the 4 anymore. That was kind of freshman year stuff. I don't really.
The 400 is, I've said on this show many times, listeners know this, the 400 is a monster of a race. If you've never been asked to sprint one time around the track, I just say this for any person, just go out there one day in your life and try to sprint one time around the track and see what your time is. And then you'll have a very different respect for people who are running 40s in the 400. You go, wow, somebody done ran a 40 some odd seconds in the 400.
This is our third year for Say My Name event, and what is powerful is that we have over 300 girls come from 18 different schools, grades 4 through 12, to empower them and to show them that they have a voice and that they could be their authentic selves in any space. It's very important that we have high school students here intermingling with middle school students and elementary students so that they have a goal and they see where they can be and they get excited about graduating.
People to look up to, like student athletes and stuff, and they have a good future for themselves. And that's something I want to have, a good future.
To me, this event is a good way for young girls and older girls like me to come together and see what we all can do as a whole group and team.
What we want to do is break stereotypes for young girls and make sure that, being loud and being joyful isn't seen as a negative, but a positive of expression through art, through painting, through dance, through song, through hair care classes, so that they have great self-confidence, great self-esteem, and they have a great self-direction in life.
It is an opportunity for us to celebrate our young girls, to acknowledge them, to amplify their voices, to hear them. We want them to know that we appreciate them, we love them, we see them, and we are here to support them.
And once we all come together at this event, it's all of the girls in Region 2 to see each other, to have common conversation, to understand, you know what, I do have a voice. I am worthy, I am valued. The beauty of being at the art museum is to see the art that takes place.
I enjoyed the painting, I really enjoyed the painting, the self-portraits. I enjoyed that they gave us free stuff, lip gloss and gifts and stuff when we came, that the energy was good and that they welcomed us.
It's good because you get to talk to new people and share what you have in common. It was pretty fun outside. We learned karate and it was a pretty awesome day.
What an awesome opportunity for our elementary girls to see that middle school and high school girls are able to share and have conversations with them.
I like that I could be an example towards them because, they're still growing up. Well, I'm still growing up too, but, they look up to us and, we're role models for them.
I think it's good to know, for some young ladies, to know that you're not alone and that it's not always about, the bad things and that we can all come together and make something positive all together. being we can help each other and not make it envious or a competition, and that we're all here and we're on the same boat.
I think today, with battling so many negative connotations on social media and how people use social media, this gives them an opportunity to post positive things and to say, I belong, I matter, I'm loved, I'm nurtured. And so it's that counter narrative to some of the things that cause anxiety and depression.
You are unique, you are beautiful, you are brave, and we got you. We are here with you, we stand alongside you, and you can accomplish anything that your heart desires.
All right, welcome back to today's August 5th, 2025 regular board business meeting. We're going to rise for the pledge if we can. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Okay, so we're exiting out of executive session, and we are now reconvening in the space of 7.1 through 7.9 for executive level reports. Madam Superintendent, do you have anything to share?
Oh, just a few highlights. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And we are excited. It's back to school season. The back to school season is upon us. Just last week, we welcomed back our scholars at Woodcrest Elementary School. Shout out to the staff and the administration at Woodcrest Elementary School that did an amazing job of welcoming back our scholars and making them feel welcomed. We also had a show-stopping performance by the Yorktown Middle School Band. They showed up and provided some live entertainment for our scholars as they came back to school. Thank you, President Cole, for joining us for that event. Also, this week is all of our admin academies. We welcomed back our administrators on Monday and had an admin academy for them. We welcomed back our secretaries today and welcomed them back. Again, this is our opportunity to do that reset and really, again, focus on our goals and our priorities for the new year. So we're welcoming back our staff in the best fashion, giving them the warmest CCS welcome. This Friday, we will be celebrating all of our summer grads. So all of our summer grads from all of our high schools will be honored and celebrated our summer graduation this Friday at East High School. That's another milestone event for our district as well as our community and our families. And this Saturday, if you missed our back to school health fair that was held last Saturday, we have a second back to school health fair this Saturday where all families can certainly join us and get their back to school vaccines, vision and hearing screenings, annual physicals, and so much more. That's this Saturday from 11 to 3 at East High School. We welcome all of our families to attend. And there's also a $50 incentive, a gift card that will be given away to all families who attend as long as supplies last. So please join us at the Back to School Health Fair this Saturday. And then next Saturday, we will be hosting our annual Back to School Family Resource Fair. That'll be Saturday, August 16th. You can check all of our socials, our website for more information, but that'll be Saturday, August 16th from 10 to 1 p.m. at the Fort Hays campus. This will have several community partners, over 100 community partners that will be joining us there, giving out free resources for families. Families can access a wide range of resources, including backpacks and supplies to be ready for the first day. Additional health screenings will be offered as well, and several community resources will be available to all our families. So we hope to see everyone there. And then I certainly want to put another, save the date and mark your calendar for the first day of school for all of our students on the traditional calendar. That'll be Monday, August 25th, and the countdown is on. We have 20 days until the official first day of school for all of the students on our traditional calendar. So there'll be more to come. We'll continue to provide updates, but we are certainly in full throttle for back to school season and gearing up to ensure that we have another successful school year. So thank you.
Thank you, Madam Superintendent. There's a lot on the docket moving forward. We're all excited. The Back to School Fair is one of my favorite events throughout the year. It's where I get sweaty and we're stuffing bags. We're doing everything. We're managing crowds. It's just an awesome experience. I look forward to it. Also, there's the Male Wellness Walk this coming weekend as well, so keep that in mind. All right.
Dr. Chapman?
Yes.
So I just want to make sure, because you said all students, but not all students start kindergarten and pre-K. They're a little later.
That is correct, Vice President Adair. Our kindergarten students and our pre-K students have a staggered start. And so certainly if you have a rising pre-K student or a rising kindergarten student.
Mine are grown. Mine are all adults.
Yes. Certainly, our pre-K and kindergarten families are welcome to participate in all of our back-to-school activities. Certainly, this is a great time for them to get their vaccines and participate in our health fair and our back-to-school fair to make sure that they have the supplies that they need. They should also make sure that they are logging into the parent portal, because our school staff will be reaching out to all of our kindergarten families and our pre-K families to set up an in-person orientation for them to come in and have their pre-assessments done, and all of that happens. And they'll also have probably a separate event for an open house. So all of that will happen at their respective school communities. But we, again, are pushing out all of that information now because everyone is back in the buildings and preparing for school opening. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Mr. Treasurer?
Good evening. Welcome back.
Good evening, good sir. Welcome back as well.
Busy summer for our fiscal team. We've closed the books on fiscal year 25. We've opened 26, and we're ready to hit the ground running. A lot of planning, a lot of things, big exciting things in our fiscal world this year. Looking forward to sharing much more with the board on those as we move forward.
All right, thank you, sir. And Mr. Internal Auditor, Mr. O'Connor, welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I do have a report regarding the Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline. I think they're going to put that up on the screen for us. One of the duties and responsibilities of the internal auditor is to effectively manage the Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline. As such, we like to annually provide the board an infographic like the one that's up on the screen that displays relevant information by disposition, department, nature of the report, and fiscal year. For fiscal year 25, that summary, we had 71 reports received, one less than fiscal year 24, and just above the 3-year average of 62.67. I'd like to call out the top line under reported services. You probably can't see it too well. It has a 63 over and a /7. Just to explain that, that's 63 reports came in where the reporter actually filled out the web form themselves. 7 times the customer service representative filled it out in talking with the person over the phone. Just if you had that question. The vendor we use for the Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline is Lighthouse. We've used them since November 2019. Our service provider performance evaluation continues to demonstrate we have no reliability or availability issues. The vendor is responsible for any adjustments or changes that we might need as part of the software. They also have representatives available in English, Spanish, and 140 other languages through their interpreter services. Our Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline number is 833-320-0099, and you can also visit the district's website, and on the top banner it has Report Fraud and Waste. You can click on there and it'll take you to a report. Matters that help us ensure the effectiveness of the Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline. The hotline is managed by a third party. It is confidential and anonymous. It can be anonymous. Fraud, Waste, and Abuse Hotline presence on the district website. We do identify and analyze statistics, and we have assistance from other departments. So just to help make sure that is an effective tool. So that concludes my report. I'd be glad to answer any questions anybody has.
Thank you, Mr. Internal Auditor. Are there any questions for Mr. O'Connor? Thank you so much for this. Thank you for maintaining this. I remember when this hotline was created, this was before I was a board member. I know Board Member Reyes was a board member at the time that this hotline was created. I encourage those who feel the need to, use this hotline to leverage that as an opportunity. And I appreciate the fact that, again, this is opportunity for folks to feel a safe space in which to do this because it's confidential and protected. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
If there aren't any additional questions, Madam Vice President, we're going to move into Section 10 and begin, we're going to move into Section 9 on the notice of public hearing on the reemployment of a retired employee, Arthur A. Stovall.
Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Arthur A. Stovall, who retired from the Columbus City Schools effective May 30th, 2025, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as a PE teacher effective September 17th, 2025. The board will hold a public hearing on September 2nd, 2025 at 6 p.m. in the boardroom at 3700 South High Street, Columbus, Ohio, on the issue of Mr. Stovall's reemployment.
Is there a motion?
There's no motion needed.
Oh, sorry. I keep wanting to do that. All right, we'll move to 10.1, public hearing on the reemployment of Joyce A. Albright.
The next 5 are public hearings for each of the listed reemployed employees. Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Joyce L. Albright, Director of Compliance and Related Services, who retired from Columbus City Schools effective May 30th, 2025, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as Director of Compliance.
All right.
Hold on. Okay. I just think that the language is wrong, but I'll keep reading it. Is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as Director of Compliance and Related Services effective August 20th, 2025. So this is the public hearing. There is no one here signed up to testify, so that closes the hearing.
All right. Moving to 10.2, reemployment of Lisa Harrington Straughter.
Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Lisa Harrington Straughter, who retired from Columbus City Schools effective June 4, 2021, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as teacher effective August 18, 2025. There's no one here signed up for this hearing, so that concludes this hearing.
Thank you. 10.3, public hearing on reemployment of Jill Lausch.
Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Jill Lausch, elementary school principal, who retired from Columbus City Schools effective May 30th, 2025, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as an elementary school principal effective August 20th, 2025. There's no one signed up for this hearing, so that concludes the hearing.
Thank you. 10.4, public hearing on reemployment of Angela R. Martin.
Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Angela R. Martin, elementary school principal, who retired from Columbus City Schools effective May 30th, 2025, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as an elementary school principal effective August 20th, 2025. No one signed up for this hearing, so that concludes the hearing.
All right. 10.5, public hearing on reemployment of Laura H. Wolf.
The last one, pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 3309.345, the Columbus Board of Education gives notice that Laura H. Wolf, Director, Academic Programming Compliance for SPED, who retired from the Columbus City Schools effective June 30th, 2025, is seeking employment with the Columbus City Schools as the Director, Academic Programming and Compliance for SPED, effective August 20th, 2025. No one signed up for that hearing, so it concludes.
All right. Thank you, Madam Vice President. Moving on to voting on the consent agenda, we will consider 11.1 through 26.6 for vote. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Call the roll, please.
Ms. Ingles?
Yes.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons?
Yes, with the exception of 18.9 and 24.1, which I vote no on.
You said 20.1, I'm sorry.
24.1.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Vera?
Yes.
Vice President Adair?
Yes.
President Cole?
Yes. Our motion passes. All right. Thank you, Mr. Treasurer. All right. There is no other legislation. So we will move on into executive session. Madam Vice President.
It is recommended that the Board of Education move immediately into executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 121.22G4, preparing for, conducting, or reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions with public employees concerning their compensation or other terms and conditions of their employment. That's a motion.
Is motion and seconded. Call the roll.
Ms. Reyes?
Yes.
Mr. Simmons?
Yes.
Ms. Vera?
Yes.
Ms. Ingles?
Yes.
Vice President Adair?
Yes.
President Cole?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. We will move into executive session. After executive session, we will adjourn. We will not return to the room. Thank you so much this evening for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in the future. God bless you. Let's get our first year of school restarted.